Hiya and welcome to All You Need to Know. Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Sorry about that. I'll get better as we go along. Anyway, let's go ahead and start. So, I'm gonna hit start. Okay, and I'm gonna do a file and select. Let's go ahead and select. Let's just make a completely new one. Let's name it. I named it Alucard. I've named it YouTube. I've named it other things. Let's name it. Let's name it Sim. Let's name it Symphony. I'm a Symphony. Be hipster about it. Never gonna hit start. Alright, so we got Symphony. Now, this is the backstory. This is going to kind of give you an idea what we're working with, the whole game premise, and that. Funny actually, I have never gone through this part. I mean, I usually just hit start and just go right through it. Symphony of the Night came out in, I'm not even going to try to guess when it came out, but it came out on PlayStation, I know that much, and I kind of think the graphics are pretty good for a PlayStation game. For some reason, there is no shading on the castle. I don't know why. Maybe it's my version of it. I mean, you're gonna say I got a pretty crappy version of it. Like, it's very glitchy. It's not it's not what I'm playing it on. It's the I think it's the version itself, either that or it could be what I'm playing it on. I mean, I don't really know that much about this type of stuff. Now this screen, you can actually play with it. I'm gonna move it up and down. You saw it said bloodlines. What it means by bloodlines is this is actually the last scene from the game before this, which probably was called Bloodlines. But I don't know, nobody yell at me in the comments because I messed that up. Anyway, yes, I am going back and forth because I wanted to say something, and I'm rather patient. This guy his name is Richter Belmont. And you can say he's got a cool hit bar, the red bar is his life, and the 30 is how many hearts he has, which we'll get into that later on. Alright, so let's go up. Only way to go is up. Yep, only way to go is up, so let's go up. Alright, so jump is jump. I don't even know what I just did. Oh, it just wasted hearts, okay. So, that button is your button you're going to use for sub-weapons. You got your... Aha, cool. Okay, so, when you hit your sub-weapon and you don't have anything else, you get flame sword. You get a flame sword, we're talking about. You get a flame whip. Anyway, you got your hit. Now, this is a sub-weapon. We're not going to take it. What we are going to do is we're going to turn around like that, we're going to jump and hit. See? There's a button there. I'm gonna jump back again. Alright. Oh, look, it unlocked the secret area. Let's go ahead and take it. And keep going up. Maybe if you're more skilled, you'll be able to jump to that, but the jump's pretty limited. Alright, so you jump up. What I do is I hold down and left, and I hit my jump. So, hold down and left, and jump. You just slide. Then I hit. You do down right slide, down right slide, down right slide. So if you do down right, jump jump, down right jump jump, make sure you go down right. Alright, so what am I doing right now? I am actually collecting back my hearts because I so foolishly used them up, and I like to have it at max to start. I mean, any of these weapons you can't keep. These are just kind of previews of what you're gonna get. later on you can't, you can't equip them or anything like that. Just kind of fooling around, but as I go, I'm just getting my hearts up, which I'll need to, because there's something I like to use. It's in order to defeat the boss, the enemy you're going to defeat, and I like to call. It's actually called Hydra Storm, and Hydra Storm is a sub weapon. Use it with sub weapon. Use it with holy water. And I'm just gonna go ahead and keep this going. I mean, later on I might just go ahead and off-screen these in later videos. I mean, depending on if you guys feel like watching me just repeatedly do this 35 seconds. If it bothers you, I'm very sorry. Well, going forward, I'll just off-screen it. Well, not off-screen, you know what I mean. I'll off-video it, I guess you call it. So you guys don't have to watch me doing the same thing over and over again. This will come into play when I farm for something later on, and trust me, what I'm gonna farm for, it's worth it. But I won't really get too much into that right now, because doing so kinda defeats the purpose, and you're not gonna watch as much. Alright, so let's keep it down. Remember, that is our sub weapon, which you don't want. It's a Holy Cross. I don't really like it too much. Alright, so that heart is just a 1 heart, so that just gives me 1. And here, that heart's way bigger, and that's giving me 5. Alright, so I've got my maxed up, but I am OCD, so I'm just gonna go ahead and keep on hitting them. And the further you go in, watch before you go in, because if you don't have enough hearts before you go in, you can't go back.
My hand that I'm once again given flesh. I was called here by.
So our first boss is Dracula.
To pay me tribute.
This is, of course, from the last game.
Make them your slaves.
Perhaps the same could be said of all religions.
I like the graphics. I mean, it's not as good as comparable to today, but what can you do?
What is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets. But enough talk. How about you?
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go all the way to the right here, left here, sorry, and then we do Hype Storm, which is that sub weapon. Let him have it. Alright, so he's gonna transform. Once again, you can see those horrible graphics I was talking about. For some reason, I don't know if I set it up right or something, but I crapped it up. So I defeated him without losing my health, which is good. You always want to try to do that, and I mean, it just gives you better stats to start. So yeah, this whole thing was basically on stacks. It really didn't affect any part of the game. I mean, yeah, so it was just fun. I mean, it gives you an exercise where you can kind of play somebody else. If you're familiar with the game prior to this, it gives you a little nostalgia, reminds you of what you had played prior. Alright, so this part is telling you, well, giving you basis for the game, this game, and the main character, who is Alucard, who is the son of Count Vlad Tepes Dracula. And he is self-hating, hates his dad and everything, and he's on the Belmont side, which is good. I mean, if you want a guy to be on your side, you always want somebody who's powerful and who can actually help you. Love that castle, and that castle is where we are going to be in. The only The whole game is set up in the castle. I mean, in the Saturn, you can actually play other areas. Glitching, I don't really know. I'm not going to even try to tackle that because they never work for me, and I don't have a Saturn. Okay, so we are now playable, meaning that we can jump, we can hit things, we can go back. I love this thing. Everybody pretends they don't use it, but they totally do. So shield, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit start, and we're gonna look at our stats. Our hit points we have 75, which is pretty good. Our magic points we have 20, and our hearts we have 55, but I'm at 10. It's just what it is. Anyway, our strength we're starting off with 7 plus 4. Our constitution we're starting off with 7 plus 10. Our intuition we are with 9, and luck is 7. If you play different modes, you can actually get it higher, which is good if you really want special weapons, because what happens is monsters can drop weapons, and you go to the library, but we'll get that later on. Anyway, see, in our XP, we have 0. Our next will be 100, meaning that when we kill monsters, we get XP for it, and we level up. So we're at level 1, and let's go ahead. So, let's go. Alright, so our first is wow. And we got a heart. Alright, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Alright, let's see if we can actually do a whole get to a save point before we have to stop the video. We are at 12 minutes. I don't think we're gonna do it. I'm gonna have to cut the video down. Sorry guys, we may have to cut it right in the middle of talking because of how it is. Because I had to actually talk a lot. I'm sorry guys. Alright, let's go. So, I know we're already at 12 minutes. I'm really praying that YouTube isn't gonna chop up my video, or I'm gonna lose my video. If I do, I'll just replay and talk less. Alright, in here? Sure. What you do is if you equip it, you drop it, you can eat it and get more health. This is death, and you're not gonna fight him yet.
I've come to put an end to this.
Still befriending mortals. I'll not ask you to return to our side, but I demand you cease your attack.
I will not.
You shall regret those words.
Yeah, let's see if you regret it or not. Ah, we lost all our cool stuff. Yeah, I know. We have like nothing now. See? No weapon? Okay, so we have no weapons at all, nothing on our body. We just have our strength, our constitution, our intuition, and our luck, with nothing cool on it. So let's just keep going. And your jump's pretty... see? Your jump's pretty bad too. Just jump, 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 jump. I am gonna go ahead and... Woo! Oh! Okay, so I jumped down and I went all the way to the left, and I'm just gonna get my heart up. That gave me 62 as opposed to 55. So, let's go back to where we were. Sorry about that, I actually didn't mean to do that. I was gonna show that to you later on, because, once again, I'm way over on time and I've screwed it up. Sorry guys. Alright, let's try to see if we can get across. Whoop. Get across. Alright, so this guy... Ooh, got a sword. What kind of sword did we get? Let's see, so we can equip it. In our first hand, we are going to put our short sword. And that just increases our attack by 2. and that's getting us an attack of 10. Okay, so we're gonna go up. We're not gonna worry about that guy yet. We're just gonna go in here, and we're gonna save. So we're gonna save. You're just gonna hit your up arrow, and it saves. Alright guys, this has been great. We're 15 minutes in, and I'm gonna go ahead and stop for now. I want to tell you, first of all, thank you for watching my video, and just look forward to seeing part 2. And part 2, we will be going into the library and pretty much only learning what we need to know. Alright, see you next time!